Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. Today we're loading into episode 3, the Rite of Turnabout. Okay, cool. Rite of the Turnabout. Neat. Sounds like we're going back to Phoenix Land, right? Oh, we get anime.
Wakey wakey 201. Got some more questions.
Who's 201?
Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Cool.
You know, with Dad's back on the streets,
Dates?
things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on, we're small fries compared to... Huh?
I don't think you're small fries. Is this a dragon priest? Bye. Nice to meet you. Ooh, that's pretty. May 9th. May 9th? This is like, what, 2 weeks after? It was April 27th, right? So not 2 weeks, but close. Oh, I thought you were sneezing. Another fine day in the Kingdom of Khura'in. Yep. Don't want to get out of here at all. It's so peaceful here. Didn't 2 people just get murdered? Can't believe it's been 2 weeks already, but this place is really starting to grow on me. Like a tick sucking my blood. Still. So all the judges related? Are they Nurse Jennying it? Nurse Joy, not Nurse Jenny. Fucking Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy. My god. Maybe they did the fusion dance, though. That is definitely a fanfic somewhere, you goddamn weirdos. Sure was a rough start. Now, to do what I came here to do. It puts on a gold mask, takes out a knife. Time to stab people. To see Maya. Her long ascetic training is finally coming to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform. Mr. Wright. Haparike. Hi, Albie. Hepatitis to you as well, my friend. Oh, you master the traditional greeting of Khura'in. That's right. I don't know about that, but I guess all the practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to the life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the mornings start a little too early for me. Yeah, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. That sounds fucking awful. After all, you can never pray too much. Yes, you can. Daily devotion's very important here in Khura'in. Well, they definitely, are devoted. Sure. Hats off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. And then today's special day full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in the world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I don't know, money, video games, food, sleep. Oh, sleep. I can think of a few things, like the ones Chronos just listed off. So what makes today so special anyways? You mean you don't know? It's the start of the... I was gonna say the purge, but then I saw the fucking PU there. I was like, what? Purification rite. It only performed once a year. That's what Maya's been talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder her role is in it. Okay, let's back up a second. I wonder what her role in it is. There we go. So what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? She didn't tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. That is a He-Man character, right? It's only the most important part of the entire rite. And that's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. I'm sure everyone's very happy about that. Ah, that's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honor in this humble tour guide's life. So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who fought valiantly and did something valiantly to establish the kingdom of Khura'in. Let me start right there. I don't care. Is something wrong? No, it's just, I actually don't care. I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell. Fuck that. Chronos, you have over 2-hour videos on your channel. Yeah, but I'm amazing. Oh, right. You're supposed to finally see Ms. Mai today. The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the Rite with this. An English guidebook? Where did you dig this up from? I found it just lying over there in the temple library. Figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Huh, hey, this book belongs to Maya, see? Her name's here on the back. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while, then. Just cuts to Maya digging through the library. Where's my fucking book? Ms. Maya should already be at the site where the rite is about to take place. Let's go to the Plaza of Devotion. I wonder if Maya's matured any since the last time I saw her. No. I mean, I'm assuming you guys keep in regular touch, right? I know she wasn't in the last game, or the game before that, but I'm assuming you guys have a connection, right? She probably knows about Trucy. Trucy probably have met her. Like, I know Pearl has met Trucy, and I know Pearl likes to insinuate that you and Maya are bumping uglies, but at the same time, like, you do keep in contact, right? It's not like me and people I care about where I just disappear for like months on end until like I finally drop a text like, hey, I'm still alive. It's like, oh, cool. And then I just disappear again, right? It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold there. I think I can handle it. I cannot handle it. Not in this day and age. Let's see. Full moon, high priest, staging area, priestess, curtain. The ceremony ends with the rite of fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. Okay, hopefully no one catches fire. The purification rite is a 3-part ceremony held when the moon is directly over the summit of Mount Pani. It begins with the transformation rite. The high priestess reads scriptures while the priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira, which has been purified with incense, so they probably smell like shit. Next is the rite of water, in which the priestess enters the spring dressed as Lady Kira, ruining the garments for sure, and the high priestess purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. The ceremony ends with the rite of fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. The two then devote themselves to prayer until the rite comes to a close 2 days later at noontime. That sounds like fucking torture. So basically the whole thing's a fancy way for Lady Kira to take a bath once a year. Must be nice for her. I'm assuming that one's from Maya. This is a really gorgeous spring. You have an excellent eye for beauty, sir. I know. This is the guiding waters, the centerpiece of our temple tour. It's a sacred pathway for people's mitama, so don't ever wad into it. Oh, it's like a spring of souls? Wow, what would happen if I did? I don't think we should even be talking about this. Let's just go in. Just don't go in it, okay? Like hands are gonna come up and grab me? What's the worst that could possibly happen? But we're okay for now, right? As long as we stay out of the water? I mean, maybe the souls will try to take over. You don't know. You don't know what it's like in there. They might want to escape. I also just punched the mic, sorry. I should offer a prayer now and then since they're letting me stay here. Let's see. May there be a slightly softer futon tonight. And may tomorrow's breakfast be a little more bigger. Wow, I'm impressed by your prayerful heart. Prayer is the heart of Khura'inism, after all. That and the Kikoho. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. I swear to God, if I have to hear about the Holy Mother anymore, well, you're in for it, Chronos, because I'm pretty sure we're going to hear about that a lot in this game. I feel kind of sad. I don't. What are those buildings over there? Those are training halls. Monks continuously undergo rigorous training there day in and out. You can try it out for a day if you like. No. They do really interesting stuff, like meditating while standing on their heads. That sounds awful. That's really okay, Albie, thanks. Also, sounds like a good way for my fat ass to break my own neck. That's it. Guidebook? Is this some sort of tourist? You just gave this to me, Albie. Sorry, but no. Oh. Sorry to be such a disappointment. Like you are. Wow, what a beautiful badge. That's the attorney badge we use in my country. Kinda looks like a sunflower to me. Hey, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, actually, you're fucking 1,000% right. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's even a reason for it. Is there? Please explain, Mr. Wright. Maybe next time. I should have known he'd ask me to explain. And I don't know. Don't talk? Any ideas? Oh no, I got none in my head. There's been a lot more tourists this year than last. And your tour guide business must be booming. It is. I've scammed so many people. But I have more important things to do right now. Namely, helping you, Mr. Wright. I think I'll tip him a little extra for his help later. Get a better job, and just slams the door in his face. That's my tip. Let's head over to where the purification rite will be held. What sort of rite is it? We wind up missing a whole day of the rite if I were to explain. Man, you don't explain things that fast, do you? And in that case, I think I'll just go see for myself. Okie dokie, artichoke. A lot of asses. Brr, so cold. It's like the air itself is made out of ice. But look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. It's devoted, right. Couldn't they just as easily do all the praying somewhere warmer? Like Hawaii? Or at a volcano? This too is part of our religious training. It helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum and Parthenax. I see. Everyone I met so far seems deeply religious. Fanatically so. Of course we are. After all, Khura'in is also known as the land of prayer. It's said that we Khura'in spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. What the fuck kind of life is that? Chronos, we don't religion shame. I'm not shaming, I'm judging harshly so they feel shameful about it. Like 15 hours a day? So what, you wake up, pray, grab a snack and go back to sleep? Oh no, you gotta pee and like go to the bathroom sometimes. Like, do you just do that while you're praying? Is that part of the prayer when you just soil yourself? That's too much. Wait, 15? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. Oh, so you're lying. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. I'm pretty sure I can buy those at a party store. They contain the prayers of our people. Sure. Oh, he's talking about those colorful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety is the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story's gonna have to wait for another time, Albie. Maya should be here any minute. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Ms. Maya again. Yeah, me too. I missed her. Pardon me, O noble traveler. Is this Maya?
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
Who might you be?
Definitely doesn't sound like I'd expect her to sound.
Maya?
Mostly because I voice all the women that are the main cast the same except Emma. And, what's her face? The country bunkin' lady. Oh, and Frank's no. Frank, what the fuck's her name? I said it earlier the other day. Frank's this, the German whip lady. Ah, Miss Maya, happy Paraki. Happy Paraki, Albie. And you, Mr. Wright, may the Holy Mother guide you on your, don't you fucking start with that, Maya. Oh, thanks. Hee long time no see, Nick. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you can say that again. This is Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium from Khura'in village back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time, but that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. And I sure miss those days. Yeah, she mostly only ever channeled her big sister. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright & Co. law offices. Now she's here, training— what the fuck did you just say? Training to be the leader of the Khura'in village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of the Khura'in channeling technique, you have to train here in Khura'in, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like the pious nun when you saw me just now? Too bad about all the— too bad that's all I learned from all the training I did. You haven't changed. Huh, and what's that supposed to mean? She need to look a little more mature on the outside, but on the inside, she's the same old Maya. What are you, like, yeah, 28 now? I'm actually kind of glad for that. Examine. Booties! Wow, no one's moved the muscle. It's like they're drawn there. Those people still stay in that position and pray for 2 days straight. That's fucking inhumane. I know they're doing it on their own accord, probably, but good God. Like, my back and knees hurt sitting here for 45 minutes. I could not even imagine doing that. They don't even have pads underneath their knees. Good Lord. 2 days straight. Glad I'm not them. And that I get to be Lady Kira. Maya, don't be so rude. Just hang in there, Nick. It's only 2 days after all. I don't recall signing up for this part of the tour. Like, you know what they say, when in Rome, we're not in Rome. Now I understand the saying, there's no place like home. Gate. What a magnificent gate. You can tell it leads to someplace sacred like the Inner Sanctum. Yeah, sadly, only holy people are allowed up there, though. Oh, so you're not allowed? And here I am, hoping to show you just how amazing I've become during the Rite today. All of the spiritual power I built up during my training is going to rush out like a raging river. Yeah, just try not to overdo it, okay? So she leveled up. Neat. Nothing. Move to the left a little. There you go. I'll be said these are called prayer flags. They look like party streamers, and the prayers written on them are carried through the kingdom by the wind. That's littering. Now, if I were to praise for something, it would be for me to not get dragged in any more trouble than I already have. Oh, unfortunate for you, I think that prayer is gonna not be answered. We wouldn't be playing as you right now if that was gonna happen. Nothing else? Okie dokie. Hey, Maya, badge. Oh, hey! Congrats on getting your badge back, Nick. Thanks, Maya. Now you can go back to a life of bold-faced bluffing the day away on you every day. I mean, I worked in a fucking dive bar scamming people, so I was doing that anyways. It's not exactly why I returned to the courtroom, you know. Book. Hey, that's mine! I know. I went into your room and stole it. Well, it was just sitting there in the temple's library, so Albie sort of checked it out for me. Hope it comes handy then. Oh, and by the way, the Maya Library of Guidebooks has a $2 a day donation policy. I guess Albie's entrepreneurial spirit is contagious. Maya. Hey, what happened, Nick? You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. It was the accused! You should have seen Mr. Wright in action, he was amazing! Yeah, no, he's right, I was. Huh. I bet it was another one of your famous seat of your pants come from behind win, huh? Well, I was almost found guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, but so sue me. Don't do that. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch. Definitely stings more when it comes from her. So I guess you're finished the bulk of your training needed to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course of increasing spiritual power? Yep, I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rites. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the High Priest's wife usually conducts it each year, but with her baby on the way, it's just more than she can handle. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you may not know all their customs, but with your, after 2 years, I would imagine you do. With your training, I'm sure you do great. You bet. Just you watching. I'm gonna be the best Lady Kira guardian deity ever. I better throw in a few prayers for things to not end in flaming disaster then. They're gonna end in flaming disaster. So about that guardian deity you'll be portraying today, what exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. Oh, okay. She's a real person who fought to establish the kingdom of Khura'in a long, long time ago. Ah, so she actually existed. I don't know why, but just the fact that he's just bluntly saying that is hilarious. And now the kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger by going into alleyways and stabbing 2 guys. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's the champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies. Sailor Moon! That sounds like something you're into. I'd love to steal Samurai. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. Still, Lady Kira must really be a popular deity if all these people are here for her. Yep. But there's more to it than just her popularity these years. There's more? The Rite's popularity. So why is the Rite attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there have been actual sightings, you know, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. The mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legend, and stabbed 2 guys. She began capturing the members of the Defiant Dragons left and right. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time till she gets their leader, the revolutionary... Dirk? Too? Yes, that's right, it's like the dagger. So Lady Kira is a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace, I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first, either. But there's a real picture of her in the front page of today's newspaper. Sightings of her going back about 2 years. This is the first actual picture to ever be taken. Can't believe someone was actually able to capture her on film. Yeah, it seems very staged. But couldn't this just be some Lady Kira fan? You know, like you, Maya? I mean, like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. Oh, could you channel Lady Kira and do it? You think some regular cosplayers can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone? That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robes or something. A spirit possessed a piece of clothing? Honestly, wouldn't be the first time in fantasy. Now, you could cut back on all those action hero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? That's adorable. You just tell us that I'm still young at heart. You're still young. You're 28. It doesn't start hurting for another 12 years. You got a real office to run now, or so I gotta keep it real, right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. What? I got a real office to run now, so I gotta keep it real, right? Oh, so he said that to her at some point. You really lost your edge since I last saw you. Those spikes here have gotten really dull. And there's even one that's drooping. Look, things droop when you get older, Maya, alright? Can you just leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that, although I wonder who's under the robe. Hey, but Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She even gave me the great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira. It's called the Kira bun. Talk about a Kira business strategy. Come on, Maya, just admit it's you running around dressed up as Lady Kira already. Hee I guess the jig is up. What? Is it really true, Ms. Maya? Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira. After hundreds of years, I've returned to this lovely young lady's body. What? Only a minion of the Defiant Dragon can see through my disguise. Now feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Yeah. Ow. Mr. Wright. She just stabs him. Just kidding. I mean, come on. I may be dressed up as Lady Kira for the Rite tonight, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Oh, you really just trying to be funny? You really had me going there for a second. No one can be that naive, right? Yes, they can. Look at him. Oh, I hope you enjoyed playing Super Air at the Rite today. Oh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped up about it than I was already. Jangle. The monkey? Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priest's footsteps. It sounds like that whenever he's walking. I better get going. His footsteps? During the Rite, he wears those really big bells on his ankles. It's fucking horrible. That's why I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? See you later. I doubt they'll actually meant to be... I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. This night is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if it means her training has been all for naught. I hope not. It's Acolyte Zealot. Oh, geez, I wonder if he is very fanatical. Booty! Look, he's the one praying the red and saffron robe. He's a disciple of the High Priest, Abbot in me. I hope there's no Abbot in you. He lives and trains at his house. Doubly so now. He says, see how he prays in the cold without moving any muscles? Yeah. I could... I'm a fucking child. I'm sorry. I can never do that. It's Abbot in me! The purification is about to begin! So that's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the Rite. Looks almost exactly like what the figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells on the High Priest's ankles. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. Is it right? It's time to enter the prayer pose like everyone else. Sorry, I don't follow this religion, so no. Those who will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother. Fuck her. Alright? Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down and cross my ankles, and then all the blood and circulation stops. Then I bow forward and throw out my back. Great, now all I can see is the ground, and my back is killing me. You really should have trained for this, sir. You really should mind your own goddamn business. Wait a second. How long are we supposed to stay like this, Albie? The Rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow. That's 2 whole days. I don't feel so. Mr. Wright, are you okay? Somebody help! I would not. Sir, Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright, please, you have to get up. Oh, my back. Albie? Where are we? The High Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. I guess I passed out from that back pain. They must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible happened. It's Miss Maya. Oh, just follow me to the Plaza of Vision. Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Maya, she's been arrested. Okay, that's about right. This is like the 4th time? 5th time? 1st game? 2nd game? Oh, she was kidnapped in the 3rd game, right? Not arrested? The 3rd time? She might have been arrested in the 3rd. No, Pearl was, right? No, wait. Yes. No. Has Pearl ever been arrested? I mean, she's hanging out with the right people, so probably eventually, if she hasn't. Huff, huff. Where's Maya? Just take it easy, all right? But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. Huh, you can talk all you want back at the station. Let me go. Maya, Nick, I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't. Who? Quiet, you. Come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't know who I am, I fucking got the first non-guilty verdict in how many years, and you don't know who I am? But if you don't get out of my way... Hey, back off, officer. Oh, hi, Emma. What the fuck? Emma? Emma Skye? What's she doing, Khura'in? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. Alright, take her to the station, but with respect, got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! Why does this keep fucking happening? So, what are you doing in Khura'in, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Khura'in, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story. Actually, no, it's not. I came here to visit Maya. But we can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Maya's, well, under arrest for murder of the High Priest. Oh, he's dead? He also has no fucking eyes, apparently. And a very long face. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? Badge? Congrats on your return to the legal world. I want to congratulate you, Cedar, but I never had a chance. Yeah, thanks, Emma. Congratulations to you becoming a forensic investigator. Hee. Thanks. Oh, I know. Let's celebrate by dusting your attorney's badge for fingerprints. Or how about we do a luminol test on it? I think I'll pass on both, but thanks. Look. Been ages since you presented evidence to me. It's not really evidence, but remember when we worked that one case together? The only case we worked together? Seem to recall a thin layer of fingerprints powder on every piece of evidence then. Well, I guess they get that way from time to time, too. As enthusiastic as ever, huh, Emma? That was a while ago. It's been ages since you presented. Oh, okay. I guess we don't need to examine anything else. Okay, never mind. Acolyte Zell is really in the zone. Oh, you mean the monk who's been living at the victim's home? Yeah, he hasn't moved a muscle, even though his teacher's been murdered. Guess he's so deep in prayer he's not aware of what's going on around him? Well, he's gonna need to find a new house. And that's a befitting gate for the path to the inner sanctum. Ah, it's apparently considered a sacred object to the people of Khura'in. I wasn't even allowed to dust it for prints. So even applying a little fingerprint dust to it, would be sacrilegious, huh? Guess so. But I applied some luminol on it instead when no one was looking. Sounds like an invitation for the Holy Mother to strike you down later, Emma. Or the prosecutor guy. Okay, so those haven't changed. Wow, even with the murder, all these people are still here, praying. They're so into it, they wouldn't notice anything you did to them. You mean like taking their fingerprints? Huh? Well, who would ever do something like that? Emma, you didn't. She totally did. What are you talking about? She totally did. What happened? What happened, Emma? Please, tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. The victim, trust in me. Okay. I get it. The high priest who was presiding over the rite. Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite? That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain. Jesus, I never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I better take care of it. Yeah. The murder took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held. The inner sanctum? It's the place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through the gate over there and up the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. Oh, so that's why everyone's offering their prayers in that direction. Abedemi and Ms. Maya went up to the... I don't like that title. I don't like it. I don't know why. Well, no, I know why, because it sounds very lewd. But at the same time, went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer, you faint in the middle of... Okay. So, who do you think killed the high priest? Unfortunately, Maya is our sole suspect right now. During the rite, the inner sanctum was off limits to the general public. So then only the high priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred. Right, plus the intersection was on the side of the very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. So that's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza the high priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect. So she was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. It makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, sir, are you going to defend Ms. Maya? Yeah, of course. There's no way she'd kill anyone. Again. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. This is... Honestly, how many times has she been accused of murder? I'm getting to think like common denominator here might be Maya is a secret murderer. Is this really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who'd have thought you'd have to take that horrible court again? Yeah, I can't wait. Is fucking Pain dude gonna be back? He usually only shows up for once. Oh, that asshole. Tell me about it. I never thought I'd have to go through another trial where the divination scientists determine all and defense lawyers are unwelcome. Emma. So, what brings you here, Emma? Back in U.S., I was working a case with an international... Oh, it's gonna be him. As it makes sense. International prosecutor from Khura'in. He told me this is where I can see the latest techniques in the international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It looks like we've gone back in time. You have. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world, so maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like the prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. Sorry. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with him overseas. I wonder. He's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. This international prosecutor, is he the one who helped handle Trucy's case? Yeah, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor of this one, too. Yeah, Prosecutor Shamati already's been assigned. Prosecutor Shamati? Pocahontas! You know him, Albie? Of course, everyone in Khura'in does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you're up against Prosecutor Shamati, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. Ah, fuck it. But it's my job as a lawyer. Oh, right. Sorry. Just great. A prosecutor is also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. His trial is shaping up to be more uniquely Khura'inese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formal opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time. Yeah, because he wouldn't shut the fuck up about shit. So I better give it everything I got. Anyways, I'm already glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come to think of it, Prosecutor Shamati mentioned something like that effect. To that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? Gulp. He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last trial. Let's just say I'll help where I can. Thanks. But don't get yourself into trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Shamati sounds pretty strict. So first thing first, let's start with this. Hot off the presses is the High Priestess autopsy report. The death was blood loss from an abdominal wound delivered by a bladed weapon. The victim bled to death from the stab wound found in wound to the abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warbad dagger. Warbad dagger? No, I don't know. It's used during the rite. However, the dagger is yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. We just saw this. Huh. Isn't that the rebel? Isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira with also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to take a look at the crime scene? Police have already wrapped up their investigation, but the location is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Emma, please. I'm begging you. I'll get you some new fingerprinting powder and some luminol fluid. Just like the police, I need access if I am the mount of viable defense. All right, then. Leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Shamati and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite the climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh, no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. Albie, carry me. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like you, myself, were to set foot on there, I would surely be cursed for all eternity. I think you are cursed for all eternity. Have you seen where you live, Chronos? Stop being insensitive. Fine. But the inner sanctum is off limits for you because the inner sanctum is off limits to you. Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. By the way, what about all the people still praying here? Are they gonna go home? Well, the custom of Rite requires they not move from the spot until tomorrow afternoon. Doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Wow. Guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society. Yeesh. I showed you this already. Let me read this. Time of death, 2 to 3 a.m. Cause of death while lost from deep abdominal wound. Abdominal wound, Jesus. Caused by a bladed weapon. The wound appears to have been inflicted by warbod dagger used in the right. Okay. Present. The victim's name was Trust in Me. He bled to death from a stab wound in the abdomen. And the killer? At the moment, our only suspect is the person who was with the victim at the time. In other words, Maya. Okay, and we did those two. Alright, cool. I guess we will go to, well, either the detention center or Inner Sanctum next time. Thank you for watching. I will see you all then. Bye.